we'll share some news in a moment. But do you live in Bath, or do you fit baths? He's the Bath man. There used to be a well-known brewery nearby. Sold. So this is Danyal.
Hi, I'm Daniel from DS Performance.
But we've got at the moment some goodish news. Go on, Sandra, over to you. You need to raise your voice a little. Right, it's another day. Oh, another start of a vlog, and guess what? Back in a moment. Pressing the record button on my camera. It's a bit like a remote control for my partner in crime here, who's having a bit of a walk. Right, there's a hint of spring in the air, but obviously the weather can change. So it's not raining, and it's mild. So we had another storm last night, and my God, it was windy, really windy. So today, not all day, fingers crossed, not all day, but I'm going to take Rasha for a walk now. She's on that. Then I'm heading into Manchester for something, and all being well, I'll be able to show you if it all goes to plan. Come on, Rasha, what are you looking at? And then yesterday's vlog, I think I said that's it. I've sorted all my personal stuff out back at home. I've emptied all my drawers and all that. Anyway, I found another box last night in a clothes cupboard to go through, so I might do that this afternoon. And I'm going to be making a chow mein-y stir-fry type tea. But before I do that, and I'm sorry this is a couple of days late, but Bonnie, hello Bonnie, how are you? You sent over a coffee, Bonnie, and to give a shout out to Kelvin, the Bath man, who's about to retire. So tell me now, Kelvin, she says you're the Bath man. Why are you called the Bath man? Do you like a bath? Do you live in Bath, or do you fit baths? He's the Bath man, he's the Bath man, we all know Kelvin's about to retire being the Bath man. So where am I? In Manchester. I'll give you a clue. So let's play a game. There used to be a well-known brewery nearby in the centre of Manchester, and it's well known for its big tower. Any ideas? It's now got had a reputation for being a bit dodgy, for being an area for counterfeit goods. It's been on all the news and everything. So I'm not far from Strangeways. So over in the distance, I don't know if you can see the tower over there. So that's Strangeways prison. And next to that, there used to be the original Boddington's Brewery. And I'm now currently in an area called Cheetham. And I'm having something done, which, keep watching the video and we'll come to it. All being well, it'll be done okay. So basically I've now got an hour or so to make myself scarce. So I don't know whether I'm going to walk up the main strip, but the counterfeit area Manchester counterfeit area has all now been closed down. It was it was quite something on the news recently, and I've got to be very careful with a camera out around here. You can get go and check out Cheetham on YouTube. There is some interesting places around here. So this is your main area. So I'm going to go and have a walk about. There is a McDonalds nearby and a Tim Hortons as well. So let's try and kill a bit of time. Motorbikes, look at these here. Oh, look at them. Those of a certain age, if you're in Manchester, will remember all the old motorbike shops down on Deansgate in Manchester. Right, bit of a trek, but I can see McDonald's up ahead. So I'll get something light and a cup of coffee and sit down. You probably can't see, I'm not too sure what's going on there. You see the blue flashing lights? Range Rover with all blacked out windows has just been just got a pull by the dibble. Oh dear, no idea what that's about. Right, actually I've got Tim Hortons and McDonald's opposite each other. What should it be? I think I might do a Tim Hortons. I've not been in a Tim Hortons for a very, very long time. Coffee's quite nice here. So I'm walking up. If you're wondering where I am, I'm now on a very new road in Manchester. Decided to opt for a double cheeseburger and a coffee. It's a bit nondescript. It'll do. Nice coffee. Burgers. Okay, better than a McDonald's burger. I hate McDonald's burgers. Soggy. It's yeah. I think I'm just going to walk up to the lights up here and go around the block and start thinking about heading back shortly. That's where I am now. Oh wait. Your mystery to why I'm here is solved. So this is Danyal.
Hi, I'm Daniel from DS Performance. Nice to meet you guys. I got Neil here. He's had the dash cam fitted. He's had a reverse camera fitted. We also offer all BMW specialist services, remapping, engine tuning, dash cam fitting, reverse camera fitting, retrofitting. So if you guys need anything, hook us up.
So if you need any contacts there, you haven't got a Facebook page, have you?
I'll send you my details.
Yeah, send the link.
You in it, and then you can.
And I'll get some more details put in here. So I came across Daniel, funny enough, last year when I had the Mazda. Those who've been following the vlog for a while will know what happened. And he fitted a dash cam last year for me. And then
glad that you found us.
Yeah, touched down again, Daniel. So absolutely amazing. So we're let's say Cheetham Hill, part of Manchester, and sound man, aren't you? Bro, buddy there. Perfect. Good man. Cheers. So the question is why did I go and see Daniel? I know he explained he'd fitted some things. So I've had a little neck space dash cam which was down there earlier. You may have seen previous videos of wires and everything. So that's tucked out the way. I've left that in just in case. Back on my other car, the Corando, if you remember, I had the reversing camera dash cam built into the mirror. So I've left that in my other car, and then this car Puride unit that I've got here, this has also got a dash camera built into it. Again, I won't, if you've watched the review on it, but basically what this also does now is if I go into reverse, I don't know if you can see there now, but I've now got a reversing camera which it didn't have before. So that's why I've been over to Daniel's today, and he's done a cracking job of fitting that. So yeah, if you need anything doing, I'll try and get some details from him and somehow incorporate them in this video or in the description down there below. So yeah, thanks Daniel, and good to see you again. I mentioned that I might possibly be replacing this head unit. I'm just in negotiations with a company at the moment, and if that manages to be negotiated and arrive before I go back to Lincolnshire, I'll be getting in touch with Daniel and get him to help me fit it. Right, let's go and see Russia. I've been out a few hours. The traffic is bobbins. The traffic is really, really, really bobbins. Hey Rush, right, back in the kitchen. Got some leftover chicken from yesterday, some noodles, some veg, Chinese bits and bobs, some oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, some soy sauce, and nice Chinesey type chow mein for tea. And how are you, Russia? Are you being good? Are you being on guard? What are you doing? You've had some chicken, haven't you? Was the chicken nice? Was the chicken good? Was the chicken good? Oh, wasn't chow mein? Chow mein. Daft dog. Right, let's do this, and all being well, Sandra's not going to be too late, and keep watching because I think we're going to get a bit of an update on some things from Sandra when she gets home. We've had some news in the last couple of days, but fingers crossed we'll get some more of that. Sure. Sandra, I said on a vlog last night, But I don't know when people have seen it last night. You've not actually been on a vlog for a while.
I haven't. No.
Oh, looking a bit flushed.
No particular reason apart from being at work and running around, and
No, I've been busy.
you didn't ask really, so.
Well, I've been busy during the day, so I've sort of managed to be creating some content and everything. So we're going to give you some exciting news. We've got some good news to share. We'll do it in a minute because Sandra keeps tugging me over the back of my shirt and go, oh, pub, we're going to the pub. And it's a school night, Sandra. And to be honest,
We haven't been out for ages.
I don't think, in all seriousness, apart from weekends, we've actually had a weekday out to the pub for an hour. I don't believe. Anyway, so Sandra wants to celebrate by going to the pub. So we'll share some news in a moment. But how's your mum? Because I think we left the last vlog was the hospital, wasn't it, and everything.
Yeah, she's doing fine. Yeah. So there's no major ill effects from the procedure she had to have. Yeah, she's doing okay. Yeah.
She's doing all right.
Yeah.
And everything, quite happy.
Yeah.
And a lot of people commented how well she did with that vacuum product review.
Superstar, yeah.
She was a bit of a Freddie Mercury on that, wasn't she? Absolutely, she was gunning for it.
No, I had to motivate her to start doing a bit more exercise now. Just give her the new vacuum, off you go.
So it wasn't just that. I mean, so when we were doing the demo ourselves, we never showed it bent over, but she's got it bent over and she's running up and down. She's, come into the wet room, and well, she was a trooper.
Definitely, yeah.
Absolute trooper.
And she's really, really chuffed with how well the new car's working out when we're doing business where we need the wheels and everything in there as well. That went really smoothly, actually. It's good. Yeah.
And talking about your new car, I've got. Sorry, I know I keep going on about product reviews, but I'm going to do a product review in your car potentially tomorrow if you're working from home.
Yeah, that could work.
So all being well, I've got a couple of items.
Slight caveat just to that's what I said on camera, but if my colleague can't get childcare, I will need to go in the afternoon.
No, that's okay. If you've got to go in, I can do it. I can always do it at night. Anyway, I can do the review inside, and then we can always get you outside and get you a bit techie.
Scary.
Who's scary?
Techie's scary.
Oh, so you said Mary.
No.
Right, and are you impressed by all my clearing up? Now it's all gone.
The house is actually finally starting to feel like it's getting a bit empty, especially upstairs, isn't it?
So tomorrow I've got my old computer desk. I need to get onto Marketplace. Got rid of the great big bench out of the garden, and basically once these 2 units are out of the way, as far as I know, we'll do a recce at the weekend, but everything bulk-wise is gone.
So
Yeah, God, how lucky you are to have me to be so organised and to have cracked on with everything.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit reticent about whether to keep my cheap and crappy bike this end, because I've got to live here for 3 months, remember.
You can always free cycle it on the last week, can't you?
So,
maybe.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
The only thing that's really got to me is I've started moving things out, and it's irrelevant. The whole house needs a lick of paint, and if we weren't selling it over the course of this break, I'd have been in mulching and just giving everywhere a bit of a touch up. And I keep moving things, then it's all like where I've had units, there's a lot of yellow paint, but it's not our problem, is it? So I'm not.
Yeah, well, I bought the paint to do it, but yeah, for the next owner now. But yeah, but it will need. So you're busy sorting stuff out, but the house will need a deep clean, which will probably get left to me.
Well, I won't be here. Well, I've got 2 weeks to go, and that's it. I'm out of here.
It's not 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks.
3, 4,
2.
Something like that.
How's the mini beast?
Bella is doing great.
Mini beast.
It's just 1 or 2 little minor niggles, so I need to contact the garage. But I've been doing a lot of running around and other paperwork this week, so.
Okay. Right, so we're going to go to the pub. You've had a glass of red wine with your tea as well, haven't you?
Diluted.
Well, diluted or not diluted, it's like, what's going on? It's very early.
I can't go into a lot of detail, but I've had a very intense work schedule, and I've had to do some quite complicated paperwork at night as well. And now it's done, and I'm just like, I just want a breather, and let's just enjoy the moment.
We're going to enjoy the moment, and we're going to share the news about the moment. Keep watching the vlog. We're going to go and have a drink first. I need you to stand at the back of my car. I just need to sort out my reversing lines on my reversing camera. I need to I want you to pretend to be a pedestrian. And don't squeak.
Don't squeak?
Yeah, if you see the reversing lights come on, I'm not going to reverse into you. You'll see. Right, we're in the George. Quick swivel round. So, it's a Campsite Warden energy drink.
So we were last year at New Year, weren't we?
We were in here last year, New Year. Right, I'm hoping we're not going to get any copyright strikes. Let's try and leave the camera there. Right, so, what happened at work, first of all? We're talking about omens, aren't we?
Talk about omens and change and things. So I needed to make a really important phone call that I tried to phone yesterday as well. I just couldn't get through. And I'm really busy at work this week, so it's quite hard getting time out of the office. So anyways, I managed to get a little bit of time mid-afternoon today. I thought I'll grab my coffee cup as I go, run down and make this phone call, and then make myself a coffee when I come back from the kitchen. But I pulled my coffee cup out and it just dropped and it just smashed to bits on the floor. And then when I did get in the lift, there was a great guy in the lift. And he said, "Oh, are you getting on?" It's like, dead nice guy. I said, I'm all right. I said, "Why don't you just smash my coffee cup?" And he just smiled and said, "In our culture, that's actually a good thing, because it means you're getting rid of any old rubbish and any bad karma and things like that."
So, if you're a new viewer, you may be wondering what on earth is Sandra going on about. So basically, we've got our house up for sale, and we've got an offering on the house. So we're moving from Manchester to Lincolnshire, and if everything's just been
Limbo.
it's been in limbo. We've had Christmas, so you had the whole 2-3 week Christmas and all the rest of it. But I just want to also go back to last summer when I saw The Witch in Mablethorpe. I've forgotten the name of the shop now, and we were talking about help to make sure we sell our house quickly. And one of the things she said is get rid of anything personalised and all the rest of it. So if you really want to sell, don't hold on to anything from the past, isn't it? So your coffee cup went, and yesterday, and I've been saying to do this for 10 years, and Sandra said, "No, we'll keep it. We got rid of our old landline number that my mum and dad got when we had a phone put in back in the 60s, which is like really, really weird. So the old family phone number is gone. So my cousin down in Cornwall went to see a few years ago, so I can still remember your number and phoning your mum and dad. Anyway, with the house sale and the house move, until it's all done, everything can still go incredibly wrong, really badly wrong. But we've got at the moment some goodish news. Go on, Sandra, over to you. You need to raise your voice a little bit.
Well, all I can say really is that finally managed to get through, had the phone call, and the news is promising. It looks like we're finally on to the next step. That's all we can say.
So it's looking like now we've just completed some final bits of paperwork to do with the sale of our house, some questions, some niggly things. There's an old rent thing from 1954 or something.
It was longer than that. I think it was 34.
34, sorry, yeah, 1934, which it's like a peppercorn rent that was back in place. And anyway, there's
in some old deeds or something. I was like, we'll take their advice on that. We're not legal experts, you know. So.
Yeah, so the solicitor dug some things up. We have got a query on the property we're hoping to buy to do with the land, which we've not heard back from the moment. This shouldn't be anything major, but it's looking very, very likely, cross your fingers, Sandra, that in the next couple of weeks we are now going to be firming up some dates or getting some indication of timescales. Sorry, Campsite Warden energy drink time.
anyway, as I say, early days, but at least things are starting to move, which so really, really happy that just something's happening. We lost a lot of time before Christmas and after Christmas.
No, so it's all going into it's all going in the right move. And as I say, if you've been watching this frantic boxing that I've been doing, and Sandra's going, "Oh, you've got months," and I go, "No, it all needs doing," but it's all done basically.
Well, it's important that yours is all done, Neil. But obviously, well, it's not quite appreciated. So I've got considerable time. I need to keep back some things because I'll be in the Manchester area for considerably longer than Neil. So it's just bearing that in mind as well.
So once we've got some more firmed up, this is happening. We've got a storage unit all lined up, not a million miles away from where the house is. We've had a very kind offer. I'm not going to name the name, but I will be sending you a text message very shortly to make sure you're still able to do that. And if you're not, it's whatever. But we've got a really kind offer from somebody over Lincoln Way who's offered to pick up a Luton van for us, drive to Manchester, fill it up and take it over. So that's brilliant. We've got two van hire places potentially all lined up. And even if I'm working, it should be just a case of getting to the locker, open the door and boxing everything in until the actual move's done. So I think personally Sandra will be in.
So the ideal, of course, would be in a position where we can move stuff straight from our house to the new property, but we didn't want to hold things up for that reason, if that makes sense. The priorities get ours solved right now.
The tricky thing is my work situation, because obviously I'm back working, and as we all know, initially I'm probably going to be on my own until I can get another warden or a warden couple in place. So physically getting out of the nurseries can be difficult. We've got Easter coming up. The campsite is full. All the half-standing pitches are sold out. It's my birthday weekend as well this year. In March. So a lot's got to do with Duncan, and I can't look at the bookings at the nurseries. I don't know, just for argument's sake, and go, the 9th of March there are no check-ins, because right until the 8th and 9th of March people can still book and everything. So it's going to be a little bit stressful, but
we're at the point it's manageable one way or the other.
No, and as I say, because everything is now physically boxed, literally everything is in boxes, they're all labelled up. It's just when this move happens, we're just going to need some help back at home when I'm at the nursery to load up the van, and then me and the helper, if we pull it off, basically to unload it out the van and into the storage compound, innit? And then when we do move to the house, you'll be able to move on a daily basis bits and bobs in the mini beast. So that's why we're having a cheeky weekday campsite warden energy drink as a celebration. At long last, we've had some
movement.
But it can still all go very, very wrong. Does anybody watching King in It or Camper Vibe? So they're two really big YouTube channels, and they're both going through this very similar thing. So King in It are moving to Scotland, and the Camper Vibe girls have got an offer in Ireland, and they've had some trials and tribulations and all the rest of it, and it's quite bizarre that there's now, that I'm aware of, 3 YouTube channels setting up and moving. So to say, really weird, isn't it?
Anyway, so we're fortunate. Whatever happens, we don't have to sell right now. I can just carry on working, so it's not a disaster.
No. So yeah,
it's nice to get it done. But it's not a disaster.
If it all goes tip shaped up and it all collapses, yeah, we'll be really pissed off. But it's not the end of the world. We're not, we're in a very good position. And then one of the things that I noticed the other day when I was out walking Russia, this time last year when we had the snow and the car crashed into my courtesy car, there was a house up the road for us was up for sale, and that house is still up for sale. So that's over a year that's been on the market, and ours went in month 3. We had inquiries very early on. Literally, as soon as we put it on the market, we had some inquiries. We had one that was serious. It fell through. Well, literally within 2 or 3 months, wasn't it?
A couple of months, really.
Yeah. So as I say, this other house. Anyway, it's all meant to be. It's all fate. So everybody has sent us well wishes and things like that. I did a shout out at the beginning of the vlog. I don't remember now. Bonnie sent over a coffee for, was it Kieran? The Bathman is retiring. He said the Bathman. I couldn't work out whether we said the Bathman. Does he come from Bath? Does he fit baths? Or does he enjoy a bath? It's called the Bathman. So all day I've been thinking about this. All day I've been thinking about this, and I nearly ended up in Strangeways earlier. Again. We've got a story. We've got a story. We have got a story. Sorry, I forgot.
That was a classic.
We have got a story to tell about me ending up at Strangeways walking up Cheetham Hill in a very drunken stupor because Sandra had been playing me with drinks. We need to tell that story. Thanks for watching, everybody, and everybody has sent us good wishes and coffees and things like that.
Thanks so much.
Your positive vibes have helped us.